Just 3 hours away from Australia's second largest city of Melbourne and hidden in Victoria's mountains lies Walhalla. It's a historic gold rush town where old streets have been preserved into a charming village today. There are also options to take underground mining tours, and it's surrounded by forest, making it the perfect place to explore nature trails and spot native wildlife. Getting to Walhalla, you'll need to drive, as it's one of the few towns in Victoria without public transport. Alternatively, you can also join a tour bus that brings you here. As you leave Melbourne, you'll pass through small country towns before the road winds into the mountains and leads you into Walhalla. After leaving Melbourne at around 6:30 in the morning, we arrived in Walhalla just after 9. Visiting on a weekday, it was completely quiet, giving us the feeling of having the whole town to ourselves. This town was originally established as a major gold mining town in the late 1800s. At its peak, it was booming, becoming one of the most important gold mining towns in the region. But as the gold ran out, people gradually moved away, and the town was left largely abandoned for many years. It wasn't until the 1970s and 1980s that restoration efforts began, transforming Walhalla into the historic town you see today. As you can see on the screen, the historic town has been beautifully preserved, with classic buildings lining the streets. Some are purely for display, while others are still in operation. Along the main street, you'll find a general store, a cafe, a pub, and a few bed and breakfasts, along with small museums and local attractions. Visiting on a weekday, some of these stores were closed, but simply walking through this historic town was something to behold. At its peak over 100 years ago, Walhalla was home to more than 4,000 people. Today, that number has dwindled to just 29 residents. And if you're lucky enough to meet a local, you'll find they're warm, welcoming, and full of stories about the town's rich history. Some of the buildings, like the old fire station, are open to walk through. Inside, you'll find museum-style displays where you can read and discover what this area once was. Also throughout the town, you'll see several information boards that let you learn more about its history as you explore. Just past the end of the main road, you'll find the Walhalla Lodge Hotel, also known as the Wally Pub. It offers great meals and drinks, perfectly set within the town's historic surroundings. Prices are reasonable, and you'll get classic Australian country-style pub meals. As we leave the main street, you'll notice that Walhalla isn't just a historic town. It's also surrounded by several nature trails. The main street follows the path of Stingers Creek, so you can take a break and relax by the creek and its surrounding gardens. Everywhere you look, you'll see just how green and full of life the landscape is. But that wasn't always the case. During the gold mining years, this area was heavily cleared, with much of the forest cut down as mining took over the valley. The first track we explored was the tramline walkway, which runs alongside the town and climbs up into the hills. It's a short uphill walk that rewards you with magnificent views over Walhalla. This tramline walkway takes its name from the old industrial tramline system that once supported mining operations in the steep valley. During the gold mining era, it carried equipment and supplies throughout the area. Today, the route has been restored as a walking track, leading you up to some of the best lookouts in town. When you're at the lookout, you're not only greeted with stunning views over the town, but also the surrounding mountains and landscapes. You'll also hear the sounds of native birds all around you, adding it to the atmosphere. On the other side of town, there's another well-known walk called the Cricket Ground Track, which leads up to the historic Walhalla Cricket Ground. This track to the cricket ground features a steep uphill hike through the bush, taking about 45 minutes for a return. Historically, visiting teams would park at the bottom and carry their equipment up the steep track through the bushland, while the local Walhalla team would access the ground through a separate route closer to the top. This gave the home side a clear advantage, being far less fatigued before matches. Today, the tradition still continues on occasions, with friendly games still played here a few times a year, bringing teams back up this same historic route. Another must-visit spot in the area is the Walhalla Cemetery. Set on a quiet hillside above the town, it almost feels like something out of a film. This cemetery also reflects the harsh realities of the gold rush era, where many miners and early residents lived short, difficult lives. The cemetery offers a peaceful but powerful insight into the people who once called this valley home. To learn more about the town's gold rush history, there are two historic mines open for tours. In the afternoon, we joined a tour of the Long Tunnel gold mine, where a guide led us through the old underground mining tunnels. There are several tours available throughout the day, but it's important to pre-book your tickets, as spots are limited. Once inside the tunnels, you'll also need to wear a safety helmet, due to the low ceilings and the sharp rock wall surfaces. When you enter the tunnel, the temperature drops noticeably, becoming much cooler compared to outside. This was great for us as we visited in the summer heat. Throughout the walk in the tunnel, we made several stops as our guide explained the brutal conditions miners once faced in search of gold. Many worked in extremely physical environments with little rest, and life expectancy was often short. The constant exposure to dust and poor air quality took a heavy toll, particularly on their lungs. Overall, the tour lasted just under an hour and cost us $25 Australian per person. Just a few kilometres from the town centre lies the Thomson River, an area surrounded by nature trails and scenic mountain and river views. We took a late afternoon walk to explore it. At the Thomson River, there's also a stop for the historic Walhalla Goldfields Railway. This tourist train runs between Walhalla and the Thomson River. It usually operates on weekends and Wednesdays. Unfortunately, when we came here, the train wasn't running due to extreme heat conditions. Because of the weather, brown snakes were visible in the area. Brown snakes are common in Victoria and are generally more active during the warmer summer months. They are venomous, but as long as you keep your distance and stay on the trails, it's safe to continue exploring the area. As we observed the river, we also noticed people kayaking along the water, which would be a great activity to try next time we're here. To get the best views of the river, the perfect spot is from the Walhalla Road Bridge. And that wraps up our day in Walhalla. It's a perfect day trip and road trip from Melbourne. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more travel adventures.